Hello and welcome back, all my Dragon Ball theorists. My last video on the 10 questions Zuno answered for the Heeters made me realize that there could be an interesting plot twist coming up involving the Supreme Kai. Many who seek audience with Zuno don't have questions that would actually cause harm to the balance of the universe. They might be for selfish purposes like money, love, and power, but not something Zuno would find troubling. However, when one of his guests threatens his life, starts asking about the Super Dragon Balls and Goku, well, Zuno doesn't take this type of encounter lightly, and that is why he notified the Supreme Kai of Zamasu and the questions he asked.
As it so happens, I received a message from an expert collector of information named Zuno.
Somebody asked about me? Do you know who it is? Your old pal Zamasu.
Gotta love Zuno for calling Shin and letting him know some ominous situations could be on the horizon. Since the Supreme Kai does oversee Universe 7, it was very helpful information. If I was Shin, I would be having Zuno over for lunch as much as possible, then casually ask him, so how is the universe looking these days? Anything seem bothersome on the horizon? The reason why this is important, and if you watched the 10 questions Zuno answered video, is both Oil and Maki asked about the Dragon Balls, how to find and use them. They asked about the Saiyans, how to get them to Earth, and what are their weaknesses, as well as some other questions that scream out they want to take over the universe. If I was a betting man, I'd say that good old Zuno is going to send the Supreme Kai a message just like he did with Zamasu, which means the Supreme Kai will be able to warn both Goku and Vegeta that the Heeters aren't who they say they are. Keep in mind, last chapter ended with Goku and Vegeta embarking on an 18-day voyage to where Granolah is. Plenty of time for Zuno to warn the Supreme Kai about the Heeters, and for Shin to telepathically communicate with Goku. I do hope Shin also talks to Vegeta at the same time, as Goku is all hyped up on fighting the strongest in the universe. Goku gets punch drunk and only cares about the fight, while Vegeta has already raised suspicion about the Heeters and their luxury ship. Either way, the cat could be out of the bag next chapter on the Heeters' mischievous plans, which means a few things. Vegeta could find the Dragon radar they stole or just interrogate them. Depending on their answers, well, there's still a chance they will fight Granolah. It's not like Goku or Vegeta will pass up the opportunity of a good fight. However, at least they will know that Granolah isn't the bad guy that the Heeters say he is, that the Heeters were trying to manipulate them into fighting, which means going into this fight, it changes how Goku and Vegeta act. They are likely going to attempt to ask more questions and avoid an all-out brutal conflict. I do like the idea that Granolah, Goku, and Vegeta team up. Granolah says he will beat out the location of Frieza from them. Heck, Vegeta will tell Granolah that information freely, then ask if he can watch, which will take Granolah off guard and they could end up forming a sort of alliance, especially if the Supreme Kai does manage to telepathically contact Goku and Vegeta to give them the heads up. I still don't think that Granolah is supposed to be much of the antagonist this arc. I do think both him and Vegeta would like to put some of the past behind them forever, so it makes more sense for them to eventually be allies, and that could happen sooner than later. Which then begs the question, who does end up being the main enemy? Is it Frieza or Elec? Does someone utilize 7-3 and ask for the Dragon Balls to give them 7-3's powers? It's still way too early to tell. Well, now let me know, do you think Zuno told the Supreme Kai about the Heeters? And could Shin possibly ruin their evil plans by contacting Goku and Vegeta? As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it and smash that like button. Also, please subscribe to support the channel and turn on that notification bell to keep those theories coming.